Listen to my commands. Touch him up. Back to your corner, gentlemen.
Second half of that fight.
Yeah, Andy told me after the fight, Chris boxed him, and that was, I think...
especially in the first round, he's got to be careful.
But there's strategic reasons why the counter over there missed left hand.
Or just fights, wins. Right hand by Ruiz.
You start moving right about there is where they... The only thing he had to worry about was the straight left. He's doing it. Weeks he was getting tagged, and he finally figured it out. So
the version of Andy Ruiz gets driven.
He doesn't like the southpaw.
With the left hand. Yeah, really nice.
Smart, excuse me. And I tell you, it was some tense moment. It's a big guy. He's got a good clash. Two guys who will box, but these shots, both of these fighters.
Let's realize that most people are told to right-handers.
Well, you got
Ortiz, by the way, as you see him. Oh, there he goes!
The same angle right here. Boom, right there. And man, right.
You okay? Come here. The count of 9, but that's how fast Andy Ruiz is.
Really hurt him. Bad. Good count. He got. Oh, that was his lead foot, and it got
win over Charles Martin. It's funny, you can see.
I think Andy Ruiz.
Oh! It's those. Right hand by Ruiz.
Probably never. This fight ain't going to the score. It's the non-meshing
with his lead foot. Ruiz still has those fast hands.
You see what Andy Ruiz.
That point in time, I stayed away, and that was even against a 200 Ruiz.
Abilities. Right there in the Brent Birdie, almost all of his opponents have been right-handers.
Square Gardens. Type of guy. Tyson wasn't that type of guy. How about facing a fight?
You know, beat Andy Ruiz in the second fight. Yeah. And they've got that figured out.
Can't commit all the way. You got to commit lining up for this fight. Favorite punch.
Yeah, he said that didn't feel so good.
Lennox.
You like the way Ruiz says, fine, and then, and it's, you're hurt. And remember,
best strategy against
far uneventful but dangerous. The jab from both fighters. The left hand. You know, Lennox, I was just mentioning.
Inflicting some damage. Like right there.
Fast hands. Able. Ortiz looks like he's clear-headed. Anthony Joshua, who again danced. Joe, it's the first time I've even looked at the punch stats. It's really kind of a clash of heads. In Saudi Arabia. And Joseph Parker, who's taking 10, 11, 12.
No.
It's only a man.
Start timing correct.
With that little hook. Before
you're scheduled for 12, Ruiz Ortiz.
Necessarily, only a few guys have done it.
That's the official scoring.
And also, he can also mess up.
A little bit more catching Ruiz as he's...
Cobra is poised to strike. And there it is. Nice combination. Because you learn that. Eventually, you...
But he's got slower feet. You know, Ortiz is doing a good job from the outside.
Once again, Ortiz looks a little more comfortable, obviously.
You know, like I said, don't commit all the way.
But
eventful. It's got to go one way or the other.
Yeah.
He's learned that already. But is he just not very... Back and campaigning at Barclays Center in
He wants to do 1,000
here. Andy Ruiz in the.
I don't think we've seen the last favor if he.
It was one thing against Ortiz. It's very different. Slap out that jab, snap it out, and distance.
That's right. Look, I've often said Ortiz's game back here.
Yeah, he needs to keep that jab going because he's
punches and doesn't like work his way in. It's really dangerous.
That can change very quickly. 43.
Right.
But he's good. Good right hand there by. I know what he looks like. Take this guy seriously.
Got to start being relentless and pick
in this whole round. And you can see Ortiz has taken a few of these last
to the jab, and then if I were
judges to go in favor of
working up the pace, closing up is not doing what he normally.
I think it's easy to see. Ruiz gonna have to. He's able to stay out. He's only had 3 punch
back. So, whoa! He's gonna use his jab. Finally, bam! Most difficult guys on the planet to fight.
Yeah. Sweat goes. How do you see it?
Well, right now I have
staying at a good distance away from him.
No, very rare.
Yeah, well, how often do you see?
I agree 100% with his jab. That's what he's got to do to measure him.
Whacks him with the right hand again. He's
back to the matter is he got in close.
Yeah.
That's when he goes. Let's go. And not be able to. And he shot for the rest of the night. After how short, tight that right hand is, 8 knockouts come to you.
If I were in his game plan,
I thought it was stop it. Force Ruiz backward. Just get a little bit.
give me that right hand to the belly that he threw.
Yes.
Hard body shot.
Up on him, we were just dissecting. Anymore.
Good jab by Ortiz again. Because that is a.
I was using a jab.
They exchange now. Not a great output. But fight in hurts. So
It's not going to catch you.
didn't want to line. And a fight that has lacked sustained fireworks. Right hand by Ruiz.
He should attack that. He should be doing that.
Andy Ruiz comes at him. He starts throwing the wall.
Final minute of round number 9. But he's thrown about 65 judges would score it that way. Yeah, I'm not sure either. Yeah, we're hearing it's still possible. It could go the We're going to take
A clip by that right hand from Chris Ariola's. I think he'll do a decision.
briefly too, Joe.
Yeah, I did. I trained Shane Mosley. Shane trained hard.
Both
I love the Relis brothers when they were 12, 13 years old.
And Ruiz with 3 knock, but plenty of hard-hitting action. Ruiz. Joe, what are your thoughts on that? Again, you faced
hard. Maybe he ate a little bit more.
Okay. Land with the left hand.
Yeah, Ortiz.
This, repertoire on a daily basis.
And everybody.
See, the punches landed. It's almost even.
That's what the corner asked for Andy Ruiz to get
Into it and trade a little bit. I don't know if that's going to happen. Legitimate point. He's a little slower. And
look, Andy Ruiz trained hard. Ruiz has not.
Yeah, this is like
Put his hands on the other guy. It takes a while for
Ortiz trying to avoid.
Oh, with the right. Two of them, 2 jabs.
you can't do it straight in front of him.
Shane can throw a little bit, huh?
This is marked up under. Oh, good right hand by Ruiz. He's
Makes a difference, even though this is the weight.
with the southpaw right hand.
Big right hand by Ruiz.
Yo.
That right.
Bam, right there. Oh man, right on. Watch what happens. Boom, right there. That hurt his
I
eye.
heard that too. They were talking about right eye.
Against hard hitting left hander.
He said, "You're gonna hit me. I'm gonna hurt you back." Please. Now Ruiz with your guy Ariola at the time. And you Ruiz and with the morph.
I know you've been hit in the eye before accidentally.
And to use your adjective,
Man with that right hand. But this is bravery at its finest because he's intermittently during this.
right? Thank you. Indies. Even at distance.
So throw that left hand.
Right hand by Ruiz. Ruiz Ortiz. Had Andy Ruiz. Don't clinch much. Right hand slaps there. Need a knockout.
This could be his undoing, though.
He slaps that jab in there like.
A hair trigger.
43 years old out of school.
And Deontay Wilder gave him a shot. Joe, you're wow, that's a good left hand.
That's for sure. Tonight.
Both fighters down. He did 3 times.
Tell you the truth, I would have.